I went to the movies yesterday and I watched Gladiators 2. And let me fucking tell you, brother, do I wish I was born during a different fucking era, bro. I cannot understand sometimes how some of you guys haven't found the fire yet. How some of you haven't tasted or smelled blood yet. When is it gonna come into play, bro? Where you finally feel the fucking urge to just conquer all the fucking time, relentlessly, like tomorrow doesn't exist, to become the most vicious gladiator to ever have been fucking born. I have this conversation so many times with myself, bro, where I'm literally a modern fucking day conqueror, a modern day gladiator. Eat, sleep, fucking train, and repeat over and over and over again and again and again. It doesn't stop. We just do it in the real world. We train in our mind, in our business, and in our fucking body. And we push ourselves to the absolute fucking limit that one wouldn't even deem as a fucking achievable. So much so that you get allegations of being on steroids, being insane. Like, yes, that's the fucking point. To look so good. To put in so much fucking work that it doesn't even seem attainable naturally, bro. And I don't understand how some of you haven't found the need. The need, not the want. The need to just relentlessly fucking conquer. Relentlessly just take over. The pursuit of success. Because why not? What else is there truly to do, bro? To what? To hang around? To just live life on some normal bullshit? Like, is that what you really want to do? Because I promise you, if you're not on the side of continually just fucking conquering, continuously pursuing excellence, what else are you doing? If the only thing on your mind isn't to fucking be the best at all times, what are you truly doing? And that's what I will never seem to understand. I post these polls on my Instagram every now and then, asking you guys questions with what you're struggling with. You know, what's kind of the biggest fear that you have, or what is it that you're lacking in your life? And a lot of you guys will tell me that, you know, you're put in certain situations, or you ask sometimes, unfortunately, there's always those dumb questions, right? Where you just got to dig deeper. But one gentleman in specific, he asked me yesterday, he goes, Brian, how do I find the need to go to the gym for 6 hours a day again? I can currently only do like maximum 2. And, you know, most would be like, dude, 2's enough. And it is to an extent, but why not 6? It's what I fucking used to do. I used to go for 6 hours a day because I fucking enjoyed it. What else is there to do? Sit around? No. We're always putting in fucking more work. And what I replied to this question was, you need to dig so deep into your mind, so deep into your heart, that you reignite the fucking fire. That you find, again, this need to just relentlessly conquer, become fucking ruthless, and just wanting to be endlessly successful. But you need to find that for yourself, because if you don't dig in your fucking mind, if you don't dig in your heart, as deep as it fucking goes, you will not. You will not. And that is why I think so many dudes nowadays struggle to find success, bro. Even like a lot of you guys think that you're lacking information and knowledge, and to an extent that is correct. But what I've seen is that's what most of you think is the only problem you're having. You think that this one piece of information, this one piece of knowledge is like the only missing puzzle piece to your equation. And it couldn't be further from the truth, bro. Like, so many of you don't realize the actual problem you have is yourself, and it's your own fucking mind. And you haven't gotten to the point yet where you just want to endlessly pursue, endlessly conquer. So many of you haven't gotten your own self to the side where you fully believe and you fully know the things that you actually want to do are going to come true. Because you only half believe. You only put in part-time fucking work. Because you don't even know why you're doing it. You think you do. Like, I talk to a lot of you guys. By the way, if you haven't already, go fucking follow me on Instagram. And you know, I'll ask some of you guys, why is it that you're wanting this change? Why is it that you want to be successful? For the boys specifically that have looked into joining my network and my program. And some of you answer with the fact of, I'm not going to say specific because I don't want to call anyone out, but more of you are chasing from a place of pleasure instead of a place of pain. Or some of you that ultimately, well, let's just say this. What you have to realize for yourself, boys, is that if this doesn't fucking run deep, if this doesn't run deep in your mind, if this doesn't run deep in your fucking heart, I promise you, you will never achieve it. And why I tell you, you have to dig so deep into your mind, so deep into your heart, because you truly have to find the actual reason as why you want to achieve this monumental success, as to why you want to achieve your goals, your dreams, and your fucking desires. And some of you have not dug deep enough. And until you get to that point where you've dug so deep that it does not go further, to that point where you truly hit rock bottom and are forced to dig that deep, then you will fucking conquer endlessly. Then you will be on the endless fucking pursuit of just getting better every single fucking day. Every single day! Live your fucking life, bro, like tomorrow doesn't exist. I truly don't see any other point of living, bro. If your life is already like road mapped out in your head, how much of a fucking boring existence does that not bring to you? Living for nothing, essentially. Living for nothing. And that's why when I was watching this movie, and not only the second one, when I was watching the Gladiators 2, it brought up a lot of memories for me watching Gladiators 1. Matter of fact, my grandparents were just watching it. And it all comes to the point of like, what is it that you're fighting for, right? This is, again, digging deep. Why? Why is it that you're fighting? Why are you in battle? What are you standing for? And that's the problem. Some of you are currently standing for nothing. And what's worse than standing for nothing is falling for nothing, bro. And it's like you have to get to the point where you finally stand for something, and you stand so strong that it takes 10 men to fucking push you over. It takes 100 fucking men to even get you off balance. Because you're strong and you're standing for such strong reasons. You're standing like a pillar that's holding up an entire fucking world, army, whatever. And so this is why, bro, when I say you live your life like there's no tomorrow, and if you knew, for example, today was your last day, how much more work would you be putting in, bro? How much more intense would your training sessions be? How much more intense would your work sessions be? How much more would you risk knowing that you only have 24 hours to actually live? And that is why I live every single day like it is my last. Because it puts you in this place, bro, where you're under, number one, you're just focused on today because there actually is no tomorrow. And number two, you're grateful for today because it's your last. And number three, you can no longer push things to tomorrow, bro. You can no longer sit around and wait. And waste, you're dying. Every moment you waste is another moment closer to death. And just living a life standing for nothing, that should fear you so much. That alone should drive you to new fucking levels, bro. New levels. Like I always say, dude, you have so much potential, especially as a young man, bro. If you're in your early 20s watching this, late 20s even, bro, or if you're in your early teens, late teens, whatever, like, dude, the whole world is up for grabs. You just have to believe. You truly don't know how much you are capable of. The only limit that you put, the only limit that exists is literally just the one that you put on yourself, bro. Like, there's no other way for me to put it. You are the one stopping yourself from achieving everything you've ever wanted. Everything. And that's why I said, so many of you think that the only missing puzzle piece is a piece of information and a piece of knowledge, when it's not only that. So many of you have the problem of limiting beliefs, not knowing how much farther, how much more you could actually push yourself. And so you have a fucking mindset problem and a work ethic problem. You have a problem that's stemming from your fucking mind. It's not just some fucking letter in the alphabet that's missing that's gonna solve your equation. It's the letter fucking U on top of the other letter that you think it is. Because if I told you that you had 1 year left to live, bro, how much more time would you keep wasting? How much more of your time would go to unnecessary bullshit? Scrolling on your fucking phone. Doing all this random shit that does nothing for you. Living a boring life that you already know is planned out. How much more time would you waste if you knew you only had 1 more year to live, bro? How much would you fucking try to knock out in a whole year? What would you try to do in a whole year? What do you think the level you would go to, bro? What level would you go to? What kind of energy do you think you would find in yourself? And this is why, brothers, you cannot let life happen to you. You must happen to life, bro. Start to dig deep already. Don't let life put you in a position where you're forced to change like I was. Put yourself in a position where you decide today is the day. From today on moving forward, I am going to relentlessly pursue excellence in every single realm of life. That it's going to feel insane, that most others aren't even going to fucking believe. Most people are going to call you fucking crazy. That's the kind of fucking life that I want you to live, bro. A life of just endlessly conquering, bro. In the building of your greatest fucking empire. You know, I had one of my mentors asked me one of the best questions I've ever been asked that I never really asked myself. And he asked me, he said, Brandon, because he could kind of tell that my head was in a couple of places, and he was kind of looking at my work, and he could tell when I was passionate about things, when I felt like really conquering things and poured my all into things. It was the things that I was really just into and enjoyed and fucking killing. And he asked me, he goes, Brent, I think the question you need to ask yourself is, what is something that I want to build for the next 3 to 5 years? And then just work to that, bro. Like, nothing else exists. And when he asked me this question, I didn't really understand it at first, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized, wow, this is beautiful. And I can't believe I've never really asked myself this question. Because what happened is, and I was just talking about this actually to one of my mentees. He was telling me he was having a little bit of a hard time because he's been looking at his work differently after I gave him the answer of like, he's feeling burnt out, and he's feeling like somebody almost just fucking ran a red light, jeez. But he essentially was just running into fatigue and burnout, and he felt like, you know, he's looking at his work all wrong and nothing was really going his way. What I told him was that exact thing. I told him, listen, bro, I let everything come to me naturally. I don't get to the point where I force everything. I let things come to me, my work, my routines, the passion, the energy, everything like that I let come to me. Because when it comes to me and I don't chase it, same with the money, everything, the girls, does it come so much better? Pause. Does it flow so much better? The work gets done more beautifully and more creatively. The routines, my life flows better in the attraction of it all. Because I'm no longer chasing, I'm attracting. And so when I asked myself this question of what do I want to build for the next 3 to 5 years, what happened is, or I'll break it down for you guys in the way of, I think a lot of us, what we do, and specifically early on, we operate from a place of survival because we have to, right? A lot of the time, specifically like the money, but there's a lot more to it. But money in specific, I think, will help break this down the easiest. And with the money, it's like you're just operating from a place of like, okay, you know, I can do this for money, do this for money. You're just operating from that place of like, what can you do to make money? Survival. But what happens is the second you really start to enjoy the work, attract everything, think about what you want to build in the long term, and then work endlessly to that, is it's not only just survival. Creativity also starts to come into the play on top of the survival, on top of the urgency, on top of the need to survive. Because when you're in, like, the way I broke this down to my student was, listen, bro, if you know you're building the actual life that you want to live, you're building the empire, you're in the process of conquering, you're not going to be rushed. You're not going to force things because you're literally living out the dream. And you're doing it from a place of, again, not only survival where you have to, you're doing it from a place of creativity as well. And what happens when you actually throw creativity into whatever it is you're fucking doing? How much better does it turn out? How much more passion is there into creativity? And that's what I think a lot of you, and even me at so many points in my journey, are missing. Is there's no purpose, bro. You're standing for nothing again. You're not even working towards the life you actually want to live because of other people and the thoughts of what other people think about you. And it's like you haven't even gotten to that point where you're doing the things you actually want to do. And so the second you go out and just relentlessly conquer, the rush goes away. The need to only fucking survive goes away because you know that you're actually pursuing what you've wanted to pursue your whole life. And because of that, so much more stuff flows effortlessly, right? And that's what it was, even for me. So many times, bro. Like, I remember specifically, I was telling my mentor about the same project that I was building, but in 2 different ways and in 2 different places. And he could tell when I was talking about one project how much more passion, how much more there was going into this, and how what am I saying, bro? How well this actual project was going compared to the other. And it's because I was literally building exactly what I wanted to build. I felt good. I felt it, like I enjoyed it so much. Compared to the other one, it was forced, and it felt like I just had to do things, and then I didn't really even want to do them. And because of that, the other business wasn't even doing that fucking well. And what he told me is, hey, the same way you're fucking building this is the same way you need to build that. Why are you building that differently than you're building this? And that's the best piece of advice I can give to you. Is some of you are building a fucking empire that you don't even fucking enjoy. Some of you are climbing a mountain you already know you're not going to enjoy the fucking view at the top of. And that is why I say you must start conquering and living the life you actually want to live. Because when you adapt the level of thinking of tomorrow doesn't exist, I only live one life, you're not going to want to live a life full of regret. You're not going to want to live your last day feeding into a bunch of bullshit that you've been feeding into. You're going to live this day like it is your last. You're going to live this day full of excitement. You're going to live this day full of conquering. Any battle could be our last, bro. As I said, strength and fucking honor. Strength and honor. It's why I don't understand. You have to get yourself to that point, bro. To that point where, like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. When I see so many dudes nowadays, so many dudes, bro, it's actually, like, sad. When I see them at the gym, when I see people walking around, and hey, I get it. We're all at different points in time. But you need to get to that point, bro, where, like how are you not pissed, bro? Like, just so pissed. How are you not ashamed, even, in a way? I was fucking ashamed of myself. Completely fucking ashamed, bro. That's why I changed everything. I look in the mirror, I was fucking ashamed. How if you are not ashamed when you take off your shirt that you look fucking worse than your dad? You look like you're fucking in your 30s or 40s with 2 kids, and you're fucking in your early 20s, bro. Even if you have a lot of money, and that's even a bigger fucking problem, bro. If you're watching this video, because I know a bunch of you guys that follow me on Instagram that have money. If you're watching this video and you've made money, you're making over 10, 20, 30, 50, $100,000 a month, and you're not in shape, look yourself in the fucking mirror and ask yourself, what the fuck am I doing? You have access to all the fucking resources in the world, and you're still operating at such a fucking low level physically and mentally. You should be ashamed, bro. Because all the people you probably have around you right now are a bunch of fucking dick riders. Same goes for all of you guys that are not where you want to be right now, unless you've isolated yourself already. But a lot of you guys don't have the right fucking people around you. A lot of you guys, if you have money right now, you're around a bunch of dick riders that are going to agree with everything that you say, when that's completely fucking false. If you have money, listen very carefully, bro. If you have money and you're not in shape, ask yourself again, what the fuck have I been doing, bro? Because I promise you, if your ass got in shape and you're making a lot of money right now, you could triple, tenfold, bro, 20x your fucking income. Because the level your actual mind will go to. And you know this already. Everything stems from your fucking mind. Now, if you're in the other bucket, bro, and you're watching this, and maybe you don't, you don't have the most money right now. You're not in a position, but you still hang around your bum-ass fucking friends. You need to fucking isolate yourself, bro. You need to question yourself. Like, why am I hanging around a bunch of fucking losers? Why am I hanging around a bunch of people that aren't even in line with what I want to do in my life, aren't even aligned with my goals and my morals? And same goes for you, bro. If you're hanging around a bunch of dick riders and all the people around you are just fucking agreeing with you and saying you're doing good, knowing damn fucking well you could be doing 10 times more than what you're doing right now, you're fucking up big time. Big fucking time. And this is exactly why I'm building my fucking inner net worth, bro. This is exactly why I built this place. And building exactly what it is that I'm building. If you couldn't tell by the way I speak in these videos, if you couldn't already tell by the passion I put into all my videos, if you couldn't already tell why I've uploaded every single fucking day on YouTube for the last 4 or 5, maybe even 6 months now, I don't know. I lose track of time. It's because I actually enjoy this shit, genuinely. Not every day. I'd lie to you and sit here and tell you that every single day I've wanted to post a video, but it gets done regardless. You know this. So shameless fucking plug, bro. If your environment isn't serving you better, if you have money and all of your friends are dick riders, or if you have, I don't want to say if you don't have any money, because obviously joining my shit's going to cost money. But if you aren't in the best position and your environment's not serving you better, click the fucking link in my description, bro. And put yourself around some real fucking killers. Some dogs that are actually killing shit. My brother just turned fucking 18. He looks better than some of you guys that are fucking 25, bro. That's besides the point. Strength and honor, gentlemen. Strength and fucking honor. Live your life with strength and honor. There's no other way to put it. Become strong in every facet of life as a man, and live with honor in every facet of life as a man, and see how things will change for you. Push yourself to the limits every single fucking day like tomorrow doesn't exist, and see what can happen. Love you boys as always. I didn't say this at the beginning of the video because I'm not that kind of guy, honestly, but boys, I'm running a Black Friday sale. I wasn't going to do this. I did it today because I know what it's like to be in a shitty position. But I do know if you really want something, you'll figure out a way to get it. That's why I wasn't going to do this. But I'm running a Black Friday sale on my 10K Mastery program. It's literally all my programs. It's a 3-phase process, bro. Becoming a fucking gladiator, bro. In mind and body. Building your fucking brand, how to establish yourself online as somebody that is respected, positioning yourself as an expert, how to package, sell, launch your brand, your offers, everything in between, and then lastly, high ticket sales, how to actually go about and sell once you've built your brand, once you've established things, once you have your offer. Because after you create attention, you have to be able to transition and convert attention into actual cash in the fucking bank. So if you guys want to check it out, it's in the description. All my programs. It's usually $1,000. It's 75% off. It's $249. I have breakdowns on all my fucking workouts, the routine. I promise you that shit will help you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be fucking. This is literally what I take everybody through. But boys, with that being said, I fucking love each and every single one of you. Hopefully you took something valuable from this fucking video. Go out and fucking conquer. Strength and honor!